So at the end of this episode, Tarka has fully betrayed everyone. Book was about to say, okay, let's take a week to reassess. But instead, Tarka was like, we're going to do my plan because I've got the ego the size of the DMA and we're going to do this. And it doesn't work. So now what? Now what, Tarka? Now what? What Tarka going to do? All right. Tarka just took a big action and it had a large consequence and it wasn't what he thought it was going to be. So now what? What do you think Tarka will do now? Let's start with you, Dayla. What do you think Tarka's going to do? What are his moves?
I think that he is gonna double down and be defensive because he made a big mistake. And I would not be surprised if he somehow found a way to lock Book out of the ship and transport him away so that Tarka could go and do what he needs to do to get reunited with his friend or his love or whoever that is.
All right, Malika, I'm going to go to you next.
Absolutely. I think he's gonna double up on stupid and he's gonna cut and run. But I think he's gonna keep the spore drive in the ship and he's gonna ditch Book, and maybe he'll probably like open up the channel so he can beam him back to his girl. And he's also a criminal, so he gonna cut and run, but he's not ready to stop.
Right, because his entire plan was, we're going to do this illegal thing, but it'll work. And then everyone will be like, you were right, we were wrong, we aren't going to punish you. That was a bad plan. Marie, what will Tarka do now? What are his options?
Well, yeah, I also think that a rogue person is always going to go rogue, and if he's not able to get not able to lock Book out of his own ship, then I think he'll he'll return back to whoever he still knows from the Emerald Chain, bring him back, bring back the bad.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's exciting. More okay. I'm hoping that happens because some Emerald Chain up in this business would be interesting. Maya Mama, I recognize that you want to give Turker Tickle. You don't want to give him any respect, right? And he has earned none of it. He's earned none of it. I am hoping that there's going to be some kind of accountability path, some kind of redemption moment. It's always kind of cheap. Like spoilers for Eternal, if you're a bad character and you do a bunch of bad things and then you do the big sacrifice that's just getting rid of yourself, but it doesn't actually result in better goodness for anybody,
Mhm.
I don't think that's a brave move. I sense that that's what Tarka's going to do. Tarka's going to do a big sacrifice and try to like have that give him a better story. Maya Mama, what do you think is going to happen with Tarka?
Okay,
Tank
so
and the Bankers.
I think maybe we're giving Todd a hard time. I think he suffered a loss, and I think that he's suffering from some emotional cognition type of issues. He's just trying to get to his imaginary idea of what the Terran Empire is. He's going to be king of the Terrans, and I mean, although just an aside, I think we can all agree that Giorgio would have just destroyed him, chewed him up, and spit him out.
Mhm.
But even if it means we need to give him a second chance, because I think that even if that means that he has this delusional belief about being right about everything, that nothing can go wrong as long as everyone listens to him. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He just needs some time and some additional people to use.
Wow.
And then everything will be fine, guys. Todd knows what he's doing.
And
He's
with
smart.
that deeply sarcastic, satirical response from Maya Mama, that brings us to a close of Trek Table question number 2.